Hello. It is episode 55. Here you guys are again. Like you guys keep fucking with me and I appreciate it. This is my beautiful friend Lex. Lex, say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so if you guys are for some reason watching YouTube before you listen to the audio, stop doing that. Go listen to the audio first and then come back and you'll see that these are just like bonus things and it's good times. It's just a way for me to integrate both of my audiences together. So I'm glad that you guys are here. And Lex, if you're ready, girl, let's get started.
I am. Let's go.
Okay, so if people know anything about me, right? I love myself a Michael B. Jordan. Okay, I don't care what they say about him dating white people. Like, that's not my business.
He's so fine to me.
So fine.
So fine. And if he ever
listen,
wanted to come back to the motherland, he could surely get it.
like, let me know. Like, I'll drop a pin, Lex, is what I'm saying. So listen, I don't. So with that being said, there are not many times where somebody to me has done something better than Michael B. Jordan. And then my girl Zendaya. So Michael B. Jordan wore like this crushed. Is it like crushed velvet? Like what is it? Like suede? No, it's like suede.
It was smooth. I know that. It was a very
it went like this.
And he looked good and looked luscious in it. Yes, it did.
He looked decent in it, but then my girl Zendaya wore the same suit and looked like my mind's like blown. Like I've never seen like, and so the reason I bring this up is because like, who the fuck else is killing the suit game like Zendaya? Like I sent you a link of just all of the times that she's been in suits.
She definitely. I feel like because something about a suit is just like that boss power move. And of course, as women, we're just always expected to look so elegant or just, but like, she be pulling off the suits, man. She be doing it.
Like,
she just can't, like, I don't, like, she comes in like, I don't give a fuck, bitch.
yeah, pretty much. Like with her fucking 3-piece suit, her fucking bow tie. Like she just like
tailored down to the Gucci down to the socks.
like she is just so like, and it's just like I just remember like her being on, was it Disney, right? Yeah. Like Casey Undercover, like watching that shit, and it's just like such. I love a good child actor like come up story, like you know what I'm saying, like where like nothing major has like happened and like completely like reshaped their fucking life, like where they can like she's like able to like function and like kill it. Like she's got like fashion shit happening. She's got that wonderful fucking show that blew my fucking mind, girl.
I haven't watched Euphoria. I'm trying to prepare my mind because between the tweets and commercial, I said, now, this might be a little too much for me to gather.
It's a little like, like it's a lot, but it's so well done. Like, cause like, even though like, I'm sure that you and I were not as extreme as these teenagers are in this show, like there are moments in that show where you're like you saw, you know what I'm saying? Like where it was just like, yes, that's happened. Things like that have happened. Like, I know that's happened. Like, it's just so good. So I just want to take a few minutes just to like really just appreciate Zendaya like in all of her glory. She outdid my man in the suit, and that alone is enough for me to praise her. So I just think she's just so beautiful and such a beautiful soul, and she don't let shit bother her, and I stand. So that's it.
The tweet I saw that cracked me up and said, Michael B. Jordan and Zendaya in the same suit. This is the reasons why I'm bisexual.
I was like, it's like, cause like, which one am I supposed to choose? Like,
I said, Lord have mercy. That sounds like that's so funny. I can see that being a whole dilemma. I can see that.
Absolutely. Like, absolutely. But just so flawless. And you know what else I love about her is that like I know she has makeup on, but every face is always so natural. Like it's not like overdone. Like even when her outfit is out there, like she still finds ways to like bring it, like you know what I'm saying, like just so natural. Like I just love everything about that girl. I love
nice.
it.
It's like, some people can do the over the top stuff and it works for them. And then some people just know like that's not my lane. I'm gonna shock y'all, but I'm gonna do it this way. And that's what she did with this. Like she not only did she pop up in the suit, but she popped up in the same suit as someone else who is just gorgeous as her. So it's
just as gorgeous. Yes,
just
exactly.
like, oh, okay, we was not prepared. We were not prepared, and we were not worthy. But thank you for blessing us with that. Thank you.
Listen, my favorite tweet was when they said, "Damn Zendaya, she looked like a whole four-course meal, while Michael B. Jordan looking like a crumb." Like, don't do my man like that.
I think he don't look like no crumb. Don't do that. You disrespectful.
Oh my god. So yeah. So man, just beautiful. Like, I just can't. All right. So now that we got that little lighthearted shit out the way, like, I don't even know where to begin. And I thought of this because of you, right? Because don't you work in a daycare, or you work around daycares?
I just started working in a daycare a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And I really love it. And also, I pretty much grew up with it. My mom ran the local community center at daycare after school program when I was growing up in my hometown. My very first job was a daycare. And my mom worked for the state as a home child care inspector. So I know all about child care and daycare my entire life.
So that's why I thought it would be interesting to bring this story to you, because you literally just said your whole life you've been like encompassed with it, like this childcare thing. And so I imagine right, exactly. So I'm imagining that Lex, as 19 years old, would have had it under control. You know what I'm saying? Understood the rights, the wrongs, things you do, things you don't do.
Right.
Because we have this 19-year-old in Delaware where she's being charged for murder and the death of a 4-month-old on her watch at the daycare.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
So police responded to a call for the 4-month-old girl on this past Thursday, so last week, in Delaware, and the infant was taken to the hospital and then pronounced dead. The girl has been charged. Her name is Dejanay Ferguson. She's been charged with the infant's murder.
DeJoyne. Who knows?
Yeah.
Only her parents.
Okay. So yeah. So they are accusing her of suffocating this girl, allegedly restricting the infant's breathing because the baby would not stop crying. Pause. What kind of background, or what kind of, how do you say, okay, this 19-year-old is good enough to work around somebody else's children? What are the requirements? Because I don't know anything about that realm, okay? But I feel strongly that when you're talking about a 19-year-old in 2019, like, I think it's extremely important for there to be some kind of like psychological something. Like, kids don't have fucking health class with crying ass babies no more. So they don't, you know what I'm saying? So like, not saying that completely helped, because I was not one of those people that had the fucking babies around with you.
Some things are just common sense. Like, why would
that's what I would think.
Why would you? So wait, because the baby wouldn't stop crying, she choked the baby?
Suffocated. Like, so somehow restricted her breathing. So we don't know if it was like something over her mouth. Yeah, over her mouth. And then
yeah. See, yeah, you can't, and it's a 4-month-old. It's barely a newborn. That should have been common sense. You don't do that.
We don't even do that with people that are not 4 months old. You know what I'm saying? Like, that. What kind of behavior is that?
Like, my thing is, why would you not think to go, hey, this baby's really fussy. I'm not really sure how to calm her down. I've tried doing toys. I've tried singing. I've tried or she's spit. I just changed her. Go through the checklist. Why not ask someone for help versus just going on her? Like, what?
Girl, like, and I feel confident enough that I have to believe that she was not the only fucking person there. So she couldn't have been. She literally couldn't have been.
She could have been. Now, now if she was the only person now I don't know if the daycare had a separate infant room, she might have, depend on how big, because like where I'm at the daycare, it's like a big center, so depend on whether it's like a center or a home, there are ratio rules. So how depend on how many kids are present is how many adults need to be in the room. So like with us, it's for every 5 kids, 1 person. When it's more than 5, at least 2, and when it gets to like 12, 13, it has to be at least 3 people in there. Now she might have been in a separate infant room. Maybe there's only like 2 or 3 babies, and their rules allowed her to be the only person. That could have been the issue. And if she can't leave the babies, but there should have been a phone. There should have been some type of system where, right, like she should have been able to ask for help. Like that should, I'm trying to figure out why that was her first like reaction.
And that's what I'm asking. Like, what do we do as a society, like, or as the fucking daycare like community? Like, what do we do to better vet the people that we're having around other people's kids? Like, these aren't even your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are other people's kids. Like so like the surveillance footage appeared to show her covering the little girl's mouth for more than 3 minutes. Like, so that's another thing that like she was so like wrapped up in like, I don't like make this baby stop crying, and she didn't even realize like they're gonna see me. Like,
and it's like the baby is fussy. So when like I don't know, like some of this really should have been common sense, but then it does make me think maybe there was something psychologically there, and we just maybe she covered it up very well, or maybe the daycare didn't do their full due diligence and really looking for those red flags. Because like the first I'm gonna want to know is how much experience do you have? Like, do you have younger siblings? Have you ever babysat before? Like, I need to know that you understand how to work with children and understand like they're gonna throw temper tantrums. You were a child, you threw temper tantrums, you were fussy. Did your mama put her hand over your mouth? Clearly not, because you're still here. You're 19 years old.
Yeah. Looking for a job. Like
let's make this make sense.
I can't.
It's really unfortunate. I hate when these situations happen. It hurts my heart so much.
It does. It just fucking sucks because they like it's bad enough that like daycare already costs like millions of dollars. like on like so now like I'm shelling out all of this money, like a nice percentage of my income to make sure that you're taking care of my child because I can't physically be there and I have to worry about stuff
pay
like
bills. Because
so yeah. Right, so the lights are on, we get to the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's just like, so you spend all that money and you still don't know if it's safe enough or if they're going to be okay or if you're going to get to see them after you get off work. Like, that's just crazy to me, girl. But yeah, and her mugshot looks like disturbing. Like, she don't really care that she went. Like, I'm just really interested. You know what I'm saying? Like she had she had like the gravity of what's happened has like she's more upset like that they're inconveniencing her right now, like as opposed to like the gravity of like what's happening. Like, so I just
she kind of like Monique in Precious when she I know what she said. So when your husband was molesting your daughter, what did you do? What did he say? He told me to shut my fat ass up. And what did you do? I shut my fat
ass up. So yeah, I mean, I just implore people, like, daycare already costs thousands of dollars. Like, I'm okay with going into when my kids were younger, going into a daycare center and asking questions that I felt like I didn't get answered the first time. And I'll ask it until I'm blue in the fucking face until I get my fucking answer. Like, so I just like, I mean, of course, as parents, we're always going to be diligent, but like, I don't even know how to go to the next step, like to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making the best choice of like where they're at, who they're with. Like, I don't know.
It's hard. Is really good. I'm blessed. My son goes to a daycare where I've known her since like we're longtime friends. Her mom hosts daycare. She's from my hometown, so I'm blessed. But I'm blessed to have her. Even before that, his first daycare was referenced by someone I knew from my hometown that I'm really
Mm-hmm.
cool with, real close with. So, you know, ask around. You know, you ain't got to, if you don't know, ask around, search Yelp reviews,
Yeah.
do your research, because not everyone is fit to care for kids, and they claim they are, but they're not. And
They're definitely fucking not. They're definitely not.
at all.
Okay. So let's move on to something still kind of ridiculous, but a little bit more funny. Juicy
Just
Smouye. Um, so okay, we remember the fake MAGA attack, right? With the Nigerians. We remember that? Everybody caught up?
Yes. I said, is it over yet? Is it done with yet?
Almost. So that part of the story is done with. But now the Chicago Police Department feels like Jussie owes them $130,000 for the police investigation for this fake ass racist and homophobic attack. So, and his response, this is literally the girl. The way he responded is the whole reason we talking about this. He said he couldn't have known how much time they were going to spend on this. So why should he have to pay for it? Lex. Lex. He said, nobody asked y'all to do all of this.
Are you
he said, I called and I just wanted to fill out a police report. I didn't ask y'all to do all of this. So it says, according to the motion, the filing of a police report in and of itself does not necessitate a sprawling investigation, nor does it, as a practical matter, usually result in an investigation as extensive as the one CPD chose to undertake in this case. So he is standing strong on nobody asked y'all. But he called them, but he said nobody asked. I just wanted you to believe my story and then go on about your business.
So he thought that the Chicago Police Department, especially with him being a high-profile celebrity, because he's from a famous family. Empire, it's on its last season. We know who you are, sir. We know who you are. You mean to tell me that you thought that this story was not going to wasn't going to generate any type of action on their part? Like it's police, it's procedure. Like, and on top of that, you are a well-known celebrity. So had they not investigated, they would have
been a whole other thing.
Black. Like, it would have been all hell would have broke loose. So we're gonna pray.
He said that a police report doesn't usually mean an investigation has to open. So he's saying that if I call the cops right now and say that somebody racially, like it was a racially provoked attack, and they call me gay, and they try to lynch me, that the police is like, oh, okay, for sure. All right, for sure. Okay, for sure.
Consider
like they investigate hate crimes, my nigga, if they can prove that it's a hate crime. And they were going along with your bullshit. And this is how you thank them by saying, I don't owe y'all nothing.
I'm convinced something is not right.
With him, the story, what are we talking about?
I don't know if all them seasons on Empire as Lucius Lyon's son really got to him. I don't know. There was a storyline where he was dealing with addiction. I don't know if he really is doing something in life on the side and it's catching up. But baby, something is not clicking here. I really wanted to believe that his story was true, because that just seemed like, with the way the society has been since even before Trump got elected. You know, folks was coming out. I mean, KKK came out like it was their world, honey, and we're just living in it. You know, crosses was getting burned. It was 1955 and in 2019. So I thought, well, you know, maybe it might be true. I mean, look at all what Trump stands for. Some folks might have just been a little crazy and ran with it, but at this point, like, this is just too much. And then for you to sit here and be like, oh, well, I didn't think y'all was really going to go with it. Sir. If that was the case, then why did you go so hard to get people to believe the story in the first place? Your sister was up here defending you. Like, why did you go through? You called yourself the black gay Tupac after
Gay Tupac. The gay Tupac.
Like, I help me make it make
sense.
I
can't.
We're gonna pray for justice. We're gonna pray.
We need to. So listen, I even heard that him and Journey are shopping the idea around of like because they believe that it happens, like, so they're gonna shop around the like untold story or some shit. That's what I heard. I don't know that it's true, but knock it off. Like,
Journey,
don't bring
Journey girl, don't do this. Don't ruin your long-standing reputation. Girl, you got Eve's Bayou under you. You got Roll Bounce under you. What else you got? You got all them roles on Full House, all them episodes when you were on
yes.
Girl, you got Underground. We still want Underground to come back after it was canceled after 2 seasons. Don't you dare align your. I know he's your brother. But don't you dare be that
girl
and align yourself with this mess to where your reputation and your brand gets messed up, girl. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You got too much riding, girl. You one of the Smollett bells we still rocking with, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. And you got Temptation. Come on, now you got a Tyler Perry movie under your belt. I almost forgot about that. Girl, don't do it, girl. I still watch Temptation. That movie still goes. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it.
She said please. You got a Tyler Perry under your belt. Listen, I can't.
Like, look at your resume. Why are you aligning yourself with this foolishness? Look at your resume.
You don't need this in your life, Journey. You don't need this.
Don't. Pray for your brother. Love him.
Yes.
And let that be it. Mm-hmm. Go shop together. Shop for some clothes. That's what you need to go shop with. That's what you need to go shop.
Shop for
some clothes. Don't shop with this.
Leave this at home. Leave it at
home. Put in the lockbox and throw away the key. Don't open it again.
I don't even know what I would do if I caught my little sister in a lie like this. Like, you want me to like, what do you want me to say? Like,
because if it come out that she knew this was a lie and she been going it, she's done. She's done.
Oh yeah, you know it.
She's done, and y'all got a child. She got a child to provide for. Don't do it, Journey. Don't do it. Don't mess up your main paper. Don't
let gay Tupac. Don't let gay Tupac fuck you up, girl. Don't let it happen.
Don't you do this. Do not do this. Because the black community will never do that the same way again. Don't do it.
All right, Lex. So it is that time of I guess I was gonna say the episode, but it's the time of the YouTube for the section I'm calling If You're Asking Me. So Lex, we are asking you, LaToya and Latavia or Michelle and Farrah?
LaToya and Latavia.
Good answer. Okay, so Farrah barely made it. Beyonce already had her back while they were recording something.
Farrah was in one video, two. I'm sorry, two.
And let's be real. One of the videos was still had LaToya and Latavia's voices on it. So let's talk about it. Okay, so if we're asking you, Lex, what is your favorite guilty pleasure movie?
Guilty pleasure movie? Ooh. Oh, that's hard. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I guess I have to say Hustle and Flow.
Okay.
That movie still cracks me up. I think back to my
I'm
high
in
school days.
control. I'm in control.
I'm in charge.
I'm in charge. That's
They
what
been
she
showing
said.
it was, I'm in charge. I'm in charge, D. I'm in charge. They been showing it on Bounce, and I said, man, I ain't watched this in forever. Who's that trick?
Get him. Get him.
I go back to my high school days on that one, man. I love Hustle and Flow.
It's DJ, man. DJ.
Hey, man, you know, God only gave us.
Come through with the Terrence Howard fucking dialogue.
And then old dude from the new guy that's in, I can't remember his real name, but from the new
DJ
guy,
Qualls.
man, hip hop is coming back to the South, man.
Alice, fucking girl. I ain't never seen a nigga so Caucasian.
Oh, he said, "Whoa, let's go smoke that blunt."
Let's go smoke that blunt. Like,
Oh, Hustle and Flow is a classic.
absolutely. Okay, so Lex, if we're asking you, if there's no Beyonce, who's queen? She said.
It's hard for me to imagine a world without Beyonce.
Listen, I can't even tell you how long it took me to write this down, girl. Like,
now look, when she retired, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. But I will have to say, ultimately, it's Janet Jackson because Janet walked so Beyonce could run. I'm just saying. Janet walked so Beyonce could run. I don't care.
I love it.
We're not talking about vocals. We're talking about overall music, performance, career, sex appeal. Janet walked so Beyonce could run, and
I'm okay with that.
You can't tell me no different.
Okay, so if we're asking you, Lex, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Ooh. Oh, this is hard. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. No,
I love that I don't give y'all these before, like, so I get y'all reaction.
No, because because I still bump both to this day. Oh my gosh. Okay. And no choreography. Okay. Oh god, this is my childhood. Okay. This is oh god. Okay. Because I know we're on time. I think I gotta go with Backstreet Boys. Because Backstreet does have the better vocals. Because all of them could sing lead. All of them could sing lead. NSYNC, it was mainly Justin and JC. With a little Joey in there somewhere, every now and then, just a little bit. But yeah, Backstreet got the better. Them harmonies on All I Have to Give never fail me. Never fail.
Yeah,
I love it.
Okay, so Lex, if we're asking you, living single or girlfriends, who was the better friends?
Living single.
Absolutely.
Because I still ain't forgot when Tony slept with Jones' man. We ain't forgot, because Tony was a mess. Tony was a hot mess, but then Jones took some stuff too far too. But yeah, and Lynn was a freeloader. I can't. No, living single. They were real friends. That was a real
friend. Okay, and Lex, finally, if we're asking you, what's the superior card game? Spades or Uno?
Spades.
She said, what are you saying?
Let's run this Boston. Let's go. Like, spades.
Are you
big? We're fighting.
Oh yeah, you can never be my partner again. So like, do you like to like go over what you think your books are, or do you like to play it safe?
I like to bid as accurate as possible because I don't like underbidding. I mean, if you go 1 or 2 is not bad, but when you be talking about, oh yeah, I only got like 5 or 6, and we could have ran a whole Boston, bro.
You can't be my partner no more.
No. Like, you need to know how to read your hand. Like read and read the board. Like if you see I'm cutting, then go with the flow.
Don't waste your card. Don't waste.
Right. If you talk with spades, run them. Play to win all day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like I said, if you renege, we fighting. We can't be friends.
Fair enough.
But I have never reneged, and I'm gonna knock on wood. I have never reneged, but I have caught many renegers.
She said, "You motherfucking renegers."
I caught a many because I watch that board. I be. Didn't you play that 6 of diamonds earlier? Thought you ain't had no diamonds. Run me them books.
Interesting. Lex, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
You're welcome. Those are great questions.
Thank you.
I said, oh, wait a minute. I said, how does she know what I like? She knows my
I just get like these feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to tailor all of the random questions for all of the guests like differently, and I felt like
that NC Backstreet Boys question was it, because oh my gosh, that was my childhood for real. Now I will say real quick, NSYNC had better dancers. NSYNC was better dancers, Backstreet better vocals. But that's what makes it so hard because, but yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so Lex, tell everybody where they can find you for all the YouTube lists or watchers.
Yes. Hello, YouTube watchers. Y'all can find me, Lex Is More. I'm the host of the Free Space Podcast, Unfiltered, Unrestricted Conversation. Episodes drop on Friday on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google Podcasts. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at the Free Space Podcast. Follow on Twitter at the _free_space. And email the podcast at thefreespacepod@gmail.com.
Dope. Okay, honey. Well, you have a wonderful night. Guys, I will see you guys next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. Bye.
Bye.